If you haven't scheduled your exam yet, there's a reason. Not a bad one, but a human one. As long as there's no date, there's no pressure. As long as there's no pressure, everything stays optional. That's comfortable, but it's also dangerous. Because preparation without a date slowly turns into endless studying. Here's the truth. That moment you schedule your PMP exam, your behavior changes. Not because you suddenly know more, but because the decision is no longer theoretical. There's a clock now. Your studying sharpens, your distractions stand out, and your energy starts getting allocated on purpose. That's why scheduling isn't an administrative step. It's strategy. Now let's talk about how to take the exam, because this matters more than people would like to admit. You have two options, remote or a testing center. I chose a Pearson VUE testing center for a reason. I was living in a very rural area. Internet reliability is not something that I gamble with. Remote testing assumes stable connectivity, quiet space, and zero interruptions. I didn't want my exam outcome to be tied to a technical hiccup or dropping my connectivity. So I removed that risk entirely. For me, reliability mattered more than convenience. We'll go deep into what that Pearson VUE experience is like in a later episode. Check-in, format, pacing, breaks, all of it. For now, just understand the decision logic. Reduce variables and protect focus. That is the same mindset that the test rewards. Now let's talk about when to schedule, because this is where people sabotage themselves. Burnout doesn't show up at the end. It shows up when effort outpaces clarity. If you schedule too far out, motivation fades. If you schedule too close, panic spikes. What you're looking for is peak readiness. That moment where you're no longer learning new material. Your practice scores are consistent. You can explain why the answers are right or wrong. That's the window. And once you see it, you don't wait. You schedule. Here's how I handled the last 7 days. The last week is not for cramming, it's for consolidation. No new content, just patterns. Common traps, decision frameworks, why certain answers are almost right, light practice only, short sets, no full-length exams. 2 days before, I slowed down. Sleep mattered more than studying. The day before, I stopped. Not because I didn't care, but because I trusted the work. On exam day, I didn't try to be clever. I tried to be consistent. So remember this. The date creates the discipline. Without it, studying stretches forever. With it, effort gets focused. Scheduling the exam isn't pressure for its own sake. It's a commitment to finish what you started. And once you make that commitment, everything else starts falling into place.